Stupid pills. And there's certain pills that they will never give us because it would fuck up our rat race. You know, like they're never gonna give us a pill that reminds us to appreciate the small pleasures in life. They're not, because no one would sell their soul to an office job for like 12 hours a day if every time they walked outside they were like, oh, it's drizzling. It's like the sky is kissing me. They're not coming out with that pill. And now we fill our kids with Ritalin too. Ritalin took away all the cool kids, didn't it? You know, you remember that kid in like 2nd grade who desperately needed the Ritalin but never got it? He was fucking coolest kid there. He was running around, setting shit on fire, punching the coach in the balls. We love that guy. We're like, Charlie rocks. He just peed on the math test. This kid's a superstar. But now Charlie's focusing. Boring. Boring. Anyway. Whenever I ride the subway, I like to wear those floaties, you know, water wings, because I like to sit alone. I like how some of you were like, that's not funny, but that's a fucking great idea. Write that shit down. Oh yeah, so I can't even turn on the news anymore. It's too depressing. I feel like, don't you feel like you see a news story about once a week where you're like, okay, that's the sign of the apocalypse. This shit's gonna end any minute now. The one that did it for me recently was that I'm not making this up. Google this when you get home if you haven't heard it. A few weeks ago, Colonel Sanders snuck into the United Nations and met with the UN Assembly leader from Libya. Should I say that again so you can make sure it wasn't your own LSD flashback? Colonel Sanders, as in KFC, as in secret recipes, as in yum yum macaque, walked in to the fucking United Nations, and you gotta figure he's got a giant chicken with him at all times, right? So a steamboat captain or whatever the fuck he is and a giant chicken walk into the United... What the fuck is going on there? What kind of security? I didn't even know he was real. I mean, hearing that news story to me is completely the same as hearing breaking news, snap, crackle, and pop, car bomb the Pakistani embassy. The Hamburglar came out today and said he too has slept with Tiger Woods. What the fuck kind of world are we living in? What? You can't even tell what's real and what's fake anymore, can you? I mean, fucking Terminator's the governor of California. Toucan Sam was the president for 8 years. I don't know what's going on. It's fucking weird shit. Anyway. It's okay to say I like that girl's legs, but if you say I like that girl's arms, it sounds like you collect body parts. It's uncomfortable. So yeah, I saw a news report on the global warming or climate change or whatever they're calling it this week. I think we should change the name of climate change to something to get people active, you know, something to really get us scared. I think we should change the name to shit fuck turd, right? Then people would fucking do something. Because no matter how close they say the major effects of global warming are, it doesn't really change the way we behave. Not in a larger sense. Because like 10 years ago on the news, they were like, the major effects of global warming are 100 years away. And we were like, well, I personally will be dead by then. And then they were like, we were wrong, they're 20 years away. And we were like, well, we'll invent giant air conditioners by then. Now they're like, people in California are on fire! And we're like, they probably live in a really fiery area. They're probably storing dry stuff in their homes, like old magazines and elderly people, you know? Don't come knocking on my door every time some little shit goes down. Oh, Indonesia's underwater. Well, tell them to fucking get up and move to Outernesia, all right? You're gonna bang on my door every time some little knockoff country goes underwater? Now I gotta stop using plastic bags? It's bullshit. They should pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Isn't that where we get our bootstraps made? They have lots of them. You know, and while we're on the topic, do we have to watch every polar bear drift out to sea on a fucking ice cube? You know, they're dumb animals. Move south, you idiots. They can't figure out a game plan. The birds figured out. Follow the geese, Magellan. Jesus Christ, you could be in Hawaii right now eating a beautiful woman with coconuts on her breast. And that's a well-rounded meal. That's meat and fruit on the same plate, but instead you're gonna stay up on a melting tundra playing whack-a-mole with a mischievous seal. Idiots. Idiots. Anyway. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. And then it's still fun because due to their lack of depth perception, you win all the games. Fix the global warming. I just think we gotta give nature a chance to fight back. Like, we don't even have to do much. I think we just give nature a shot, it'll handle the rest. Like I'm not gonna say don't wear leather and fur, you know, I have leather shoes on. I just think that in order to wear that shit, you should have to kill the animal yourself without a weapon. Right? How much more exciting would life be to see like bulimic supermodels sprinting across a field trying to strangle a fox because they've got fashion week? Fucking great. You know, or you see, then wearing that shit would actually mean something. It would have meaning, you know? Like if you saw an 80-year-old woman with a snakeskin belt and crocodile boots, you'd be like, holy shit! Grandma killed a croc! Awesome.